Okay, so it's been about 5 days now since we looked at how to tell if a pineapple was ripe or not. And one of the things that I mentioned is that most grocers, grocery departments will tell you that a pineapple can be completely green and it's still ripe, and that pineapples cease ripening the day that they're picked. Well, I think we can tell, since 5 days have passed, that that is false. Look at the color here. See how that pineapple that had been fairly green, it was approaching being ripe, but fairly green, is now a beautiful golden color. And this guy who was very green is also approaching just perfect ripeness. So let's set those down, and what I'm going to do now is set up to show you guys how to properly butcher up a pineapple so you can then freeze it to use later in smoothies or whatever. So now we're going to start this process, and it's very simple. Now first you're going to want a very sharp knife, because this can be a bit of a tough bad boy here. So what the first thing I'm going to do is just simply cut the top off. Then I'm going to flip it around, move my hand so you can see better, and then cut the bottom off like that. Now, oh, that smells divine. So we have the pineapple then, like that, and I think I explained before that the pineapple is from the bromeliad family, and it's not really one fruit, but up to between 100 to 400 mini fruits all coming together, and you can see that in the pattern here. So what we're going to do is simply cut this in half, and again, see how much juice is in there? That's nicely ripe. So what we've got then, turn this around so you can see it, then I'm going to go on the sides here. Again, sharp knife is crucial. Trim that up a little bit. There we go. Continuing. Get all the skin and stuff away, because it can be a bit tough, and you don't want that. Again, trim up there on the bottom. Push that aside. Cut off this last little bit here. And then trim up on the bottom some more. So, we are 80% of the way done. Clean that off. What we're going to do then is flip that over, and see, I can see some areas where, yeah, I didn't quite get there. It's not as much as close as I wanted. So just finish those off, push that aside, get my cutting board to stand still. Then what I'm going to do is cut that so it's now quarters, and what you do then is on the center portion here you cut down, because this is the core and it can be kind of tough. It's edible, it's completely edible, but it can be tough. So we'll do that. There you go. And then simply take that, put him aside for a minute. And I'm just going to put these chunks over here on a cookie sheet so I can just put them in the freezer. Same with this guy. There's a piece I don't really want there, so I'm going to cut him out. There we go. Now this is so beautifully, beautifully sweet. And even though we're going to freeze it, it tastes so incredibly fresh when you come out of the freezer. When it comes out of the freezer, so much better than the stuff that you're going to get in any can. And you know that it is because you've taken care of it yourself. You've put the love into the effort. So I'll finish this up on my own time, but I hope this has been helpful. This is Ted Rogers on History by the Plate.